Turning your passion into money is everybody's dream. We all want to love what we do. How do we do it? And how do we do it in 2025 with AI and all these other things coming into play? And that's what this video is for. I've taken multiple passions and turned them into full-time businesses, and I've left my 9-to-5 completely. So in this video, I'm breaking down the 3 ways I did that and how you can do it too. Step 1, we need to find a problem. People only buy when they are in pain, and you have to understand something. If we're going to turn a passion or an interest into money, we need to evolve this into value we can give to other people. So think about your passion right now. Is it golf? Is it fishing? Is it swimming? Write it down on pen and paper and think of all of the problems you personally have gone through pursuing this passion, this interest, because we need to take it into an offering, whether it's software, whether it's a service, whether it's a physical product. There's going to be something that we need to give people in exchange for their money. See, we don't make money. We get money, we transact money, and in order to do that, we have to have some sort of vehicle to give other people in exchange for that money. And we're going to do that via service or via product or via tech, but it has to solve a problem. Because when you solve a problem, that's when you actually provide value. And I'm sure you've heard that before, but providing value is how you make money. What are people interested in your passion, also in pain about, also want to gain in terms of expertise or leverage, or there's so many creative ways to think about it. I just saw somebody on Twitter today. They're making $50,000 a month helping men quit corn. Helping men quit corn. $50,000 a month. You can't limit yourself. Belief is all important. You have to have the business plan, but you also have to have belief in yourself that this is going to make money. You have to. So step 1, find out the problem you are going to solve, aka provide value with, how you're going to deliver it when it comes to your passion. For example, my first company ever was in clothing. I loved fashion, and I also liked spirituality. And I saw a problem in the marketplace where somebody like me didn't have a cool brand and also a brand that felt it had a deeper meaning. There was a complete disconnect in these brands. Either it had a deeper meaning and it was really cringe, or it was really cool and really weird and demonic. And I said, I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna create a brand that connects both. That was the problem I was solving, and I delivered it via clothing. That's step 1. Step 2, who are you going to deliver it to? We need to get really clear and specific on the avatar, on the target demographic. That is who we are going to sell to, whose money we're going to take, who we're going to transact with, of course, ethically and legally. But we need to get a really good picture of who this person is. What is this archetype? Are there multiple archetypes? But I would ideally start with one, because what we want to understand is, where are they? How can I contact them? What do they care about? And how can I transact with them? Nothing else matters. So in my situation with my very first company, I said, my avatar is going to be younger people like me, probably 18 to 30, that is a little bit more enlightened, but they're also culturally affluent. They also understand streetwear and dressing well, and they're probably going to be in big cities, and they're probably going to be on social media, and they're probably going to be a professional in a creative field or corporate creative, like a marketing department, right? The more specific we get, the easier it is to market to them, because we have to be able to contact them and market to them and advertise in order to transact. We have to. They have to know about us. We have to know about them. We have to contact them, and then we start the sales process. So step 2 is get really, really crystal clear on who you're going to transact with. Age, job, income, interest, psychographics. I mean, all this stuff. Leverage AI and use asking these questions. We have to get really clear because we have to know where they are so we can talk to them, so we can exchange our product, service, etc. for their money. Step 3 and the final step is execution and feedback loop. So all this means is we are now going to take action. We have the offering, we have who we're going to offer it to, and we consistently pitch and provide value. We should be posting some content. We should be building up some trust. We should be doing outreach to them. We should be running some ads if you can afford to. But all of these things are executing our plan, right? We have a plan. We have a problem to solve. We have who we're going to solve the problem for. And now we have to execute and market to them and advertise. And here's where it gets tricky. The first time you do this, you're probably going to suck, whether it be content, whether it be ads, whether it be outreach. And every single time you suck, you make iterations, you get a feedback loop. But we can only do that if we have the data. And we only have the data if you take action. So commit to daily action around advertising, marketing, reaching out to these people, content, etc. And then every week, say, this worked really well with my content or with my outreach, and this flopped. This didn't work at all. I need to change this. and continue and continue and continue. And the more action you take, the more data you get, the more you know what's working, and the more you can iterate. And it's this constant feedback loop. Because if we don't take any action, we don't have any feedback on what's working, then we're never going to get any better. And so all of your time, if you're in a job right now, or if you're not, all of your time should be on advertising. It should be on, whether that's just your time or you're spending actual money into marketing, all of it should be towards that. Because maybe you also should tweak your product. Maybe you should tweak your avatar, and you get this feedback from doing. So step 3 is execution, feedback loop, getting better, iterating. And of course, the underlying factor that I mentioned before is all-encompassing belief. There are people dumber than you, lazier than you, selling weirder things than you, making more money just because they have delusional belief that they can do it. You need that same delusion. You have to know it. Like, I'm tan with a black jacket on. You know that for an absolute fact, right? You need to know that this is going to work with the same level of conviction, and it will work. Those are the 3 steps. Problem to solve, in your interest, who you're going to solve it for, market to them. Go get them. And if you want more resources on starting your first business or growing your existing one, click the link below. I have a ton of free resources for you, and I hope you find them valuable.